Yo guys, what is going on? This is NotTheBestKD here, and it feels so good to be back in the swing of things with YouTube again. I finally got my HD PVR working. If you guys didn't see my last video, then go check that out. But it was basically saying that my HD PVR was having problems, and that was probably over a month ago. And I finally got it fixed. I finally got my computer back up to where it was and where it should be, and back up to my HD PVR back to its level and everything like that. So hopefully now that summer's rolling into town, and now that the warm weather and no school and stuff like that is coming into play, then hopefully I can start uploading a lot more YouTube videos for you guys and having a lot more content out, and being able to make more commentaries on what's on my mind and stuff like that. And speaking of what's on my mind, that's actually kind of the commentary that I wanted to talk about, kind of the topic that I wanted to talk about today. But before I get into that, right here, I want to tell you real quick something about the gameplay. This is a Championship Series Master League play match. That's a mouthful right there, but I'm pretty sure you guys got it. This is a Search and Destroy Master League League play gameplay, and so it's nothing great. I think the final score for me was 6-3, but it was just a little bit of content out so I could post it on YouTube for my first video in about a month. So anyway, let's just get back into this commentary. And I said, speaking of what's on my mind, and what does that mean, kind of? Well, I saw this video actually a couple days ago. This guy's name is Jeff Bliss, and the title here is Jeff Bliss, a high school student that gives a lesson to his teacher at Duncanville, which is high school, obviously. And if you guys haven't seen this video, which surprisingly it doesn't really have a lot of views, but I'm sure there's a whole bunch of different edits and versions of this and stuff like that, that has better views and bigger views and stuff like that. So I'm sure some of you guys have seen it, but if you haven't seen it yet, then I will leave a link in the description. But yeah, this guy basically just tells the teacher like what's on his mind, and tells the teacher like that just handing them packets and making them do the work and not having the teacher be interactive is a way to teach the class. It's just a way to, you know, get work done. And he basically says it's basically just a way for her to get money and for the teacher to get a pension, and that goes for all teachers basically too. But I've actually been thinking about this lately a lot too, and there have been teachers in my school that have been lazy too, but there's been teachers that have been really good and really amazing with what they've done, and I've learned a lot in those classes this past year, and it's made me realize like technology itself has come so far just because of how these teachers use it. And the guy in the video even said, just come up here and be interactive with the kids and stuff like that. And that's what these teachers are or should do now these days. There's a lot of teachers in the school that don't even like know how to use a computer basically, which is completely mind-boggling to me, because there's no way that you can be interactive. You can't just stand up, and I mean some teachers may be able to pull it off just standing up in the class and being interactive with them in that way, but basically you need technology to do that. And what my teacher even did, I was in my class, in my math class, and a sub walks in to my room, and we're like, oh boy, a sub. You know, everyone gets that feeling with the sub. You're like, okay, free day, what are we gonna do? There's, you know, I mean, there's really nothing to do when you have a sub. So then all of a sudden she just pops open a computer and she starts playing a video. We're like, all right, what is this? And then all of a sudden we hear my teacher's voice come up, and we're like, wow. And me thinking right here, it was like, it made me think of YouTube. Actually, it made me think of him just making videos and posting them and having us learn from them. And it was basically like he was actually there. The sub did absolutely nothing from that thing except play the video, but my teacher did everything for us to succeed. And I mean, that was probably one of the best and things that I've seen. Another teacher did this in my middle school, probably in 6th grade. It wasn't like the best of a video. She was just saying like, listen to your sub and stuff like that, and then basically the sub took over from there. She didn't actually do like a full lesson, but my math teacher actually did a full lesson this time, and it was actually just like he was there, because if we didn't understand something, then we just raise our hand and the sub would pause it, and you know, we could do it that way. But this got me thinking too, like, if teachers actually kept doing this, if teachers, like, even if they didn't record themselves in class, they didn't need to record their voice, or they didn't need to record anything, then they could do it after class. Because a lot of the teachers, and even a lot of schools now that you're seeing, you probably know of smart boards. They're like kind of projection, touchscreen type boards, and even a lot of schools are getting like iPads now, and it's becoming more technology related, you know. So what my teacher did, he basically recorded his computer screen, probably just with a free downloadable software thing. I mean, you could probably just find it on the internet for nothing. And then he just recorded his him drawing on the smartboard, or writing on the smartboard, like writing out these equations, and then he basically had like a microphone or a headset on or something, or used his computer microphone, and he just made it work. He made us learn in a way that was actually really good to learn, and I mean, it was like you were actually there. And this got me thinking actually too, like, what if he posted that video on YouTube? So he had his own kind of teacher YouTube channel and stuff like that, and so we could go home and relearn what we had to learn, instead of just getting a book, bring your book home and going through the book. You might not even get it that way, especially if like the teacher taught it a different way that's in the book. If the teacher taught you like a shortcut that the book doesn't have in it and stuff like that. So I think teachers just need to be more interactive in that way, and technology is just becoming so much more, and teachers need to make use of this. They can't just sit there and, like in the video, the guy said, you know, you can't just hand us a packet every day and we do it just so you can get your pension. You know, teachers have to be interactive with them. Teachers have to be interactive with the students to make them want to learn, and to make them actually, you know, feel motivated to do their work and stuff like that. And there's a whole bunch of younger teachers in my school, because a lot of the older teachers, like, no offense, but they don't know how to use computers, you know what I mean? They might know the stuff in the textbook, and they might be like good teachers in adults' eyes, quote unquote, but like, I don't know, it's just, I think you need more younger, more experienced, right out of college kind of teachers, to give you more technology based stuff, like my teacher did with his video and his voice in the background. So I will leave a link in the description to that video. If you guys want to go check that video out, then by all means do so. But I am glad to get back in the swing of things in this, and if you guys have anything else that you would want me to do a commentary on, then leave it in the comments down below. But that's it for now. Peace out.